Hello, welcome to Carnex. Today in our showroom, we have a 2016 Audi Q3. This is the Komfor trim level, and it's got two owners with just a little over 50,000 kilometers on the dash. Let's take a quick walk around the car, and then we'll take it out for a spin. First things first, let's look at the wheels. You've got Continental all-season tires with plenty of tread left on both front and back. And also this vehicle has brand new rotors and brand new pads for both the front and the back. On this side of the vehicle, there is one small imperfection. It's just on the side here. I'm not sure if the camera will be able to pick it up, but it's very light scratches on the bumper and the molding right about here. Now let's head to the back, check out the trunk space. Of course, as you can see, you have a fully powered liftgate. And in here, you have a decent amount of storage. Of course, if you lift this up, you have your spare tire and all the tools to change it. And as always, you have the option of folding the rear seats down, which is as easy as walking around, pulling this trigger, and the seats will fold down just like that. As you can see, these are 60-40 split seats, so if you want to carry a passenger while having a little bit more trunk space, you have the option of doing that. Let's go ahead and close this up. And on this side of the vehicle, you have another minor imperfection. It's just on the corner here on the back bumper. There is a couple of scratches going along the molding and the bumper here. Aside from that, there is one final little imperfection on the front bumper here. Just a tiny little scratch here. And that sums up all the imperfections on this vehicle. Now let's head inside and check out some of the features in there. Alright, moving on to the interior of the Q3. Let's take a quick look at the dash. You've got 50,066 kilometers on there. Let's look over to the right hand side. You have the infotainment system here. In terms of connectivity, you're going to have the standard AM/FM radio, Bluetooth, and aux as well. Moving on down from that, you have your CD player. Of course, you have the infotainment controls, and just below that you have the traction control and the hill descent assist. Now just below that you've got the climate control system, and in there you've got the heated seat option with 5 levels of heat. Over here you've got your 2 cup holders, a 12-volt charging port, and in here you have a nice little storage area with the Audi music interface port in there as well. Looking over at the back seats, if you flip this down and flip this up, you have a nice little storage area, and in here you have 2 more cup holders. Now if you look at the back window compared to the front window, you can see that the back windows are a little bit darker, and that's because they are slightly tinted. I believe it's only 70% tint, so it's not too dark, but it's going to give your passengers in the back a nice sense of privacy and a little bit of protection from sunlight. Now if you look up here, you have a fully powered sunshade, which opens up just like that, and beyond that you have a fully powered panoramic sunroof. As you can see, it's fairly large. It extends all the way past the front seats, all the way to the back, and it closes just like that. Now looking back at the steering wheel, on the right hand side you have some Bluetooth controls. On the left hand side you can control a few things in the dash, and over to the left you have your cruise control, your headlight controls, of course fog lights, and in the door you have the standard power mirrors, power locks, and power windows as well. One nice feature about these mirrors is that they are actually heated, which is pretty handy for the cold winters. And the final thing to mention is, I'm not sure if the camera will be able to pick it up, but the seats are actually fully power adjustable as well. Now let's go ahead and buckle up and take it out for a spin. may hear a little bit of wind noise, and that's because it's a fairly hot day today. So I do have the AC on, it's on the lowest setting, but it still manages to keep the car very cool. Now let's go ahead and make this right turn, see how fast we can get up to speed. And just like that, absolutely no issues for this 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine. Of course, it's delivering you a decent amount of torque, right around the 210 mark, and you're making around 200 horsepower as well. And the nice part is that imagine just to stay fairly fuel efficient, so you're only going to be spending around 8.5, maybe 8 liters for every 100 kilometers that you travel between city and highway combined. Of course, your driving style depends on that as well. Now let's go ahead and make this right turn back into our plaza, go over some speed bumps, check out the noise level. Here's the first one coming up. The suspension is fairly soft, no complaints. And the noise level is kept to a minimum. Now, of course, I might have missed some minor details about this vehicle, so do give us a visit at Carnex.ca. We have a full virtual reality tour of both the inside and the outside of the vehicle. And of course, if you want to experience this car for yourself, do give us a call, send us an email. We'd be happy to book you in. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, it helps us promote the sale, and it helps us bring in new inventory in the future. Thank you for watching.